Well, we find ourselves here again in Miami, Oklahoma, at the Ottawa Council House, and we got lucky enough to meet Ronda Hayworth. God, I told you I'd goof it up. Hayworth, and she is the librarian and all that other stuff you'll see in her interview, but I hear a vicious rumor that she knows a great cemetery story. So, Rhonda, would you share that with us?
When I was going through some of our archives and research, back in the 1940s, when President Roosevelt did the workforce, they had hired a bunch of people to do interviews as part of the welfare to work part. And they had interviewed one of our tribal members who was a student at the Wyandotte Indian School in Wyandotte, Oklahoma. And they had tasked him with the job of delivering some information to the Quapaw tribal office, the BIA office there. And so he gathered up his bedroll and everything, because it's probably about 10, 15 miles altogether, but back then it was by horse. And so he had to go take the horse, go to the Quapaws, and then come back, wait for an answer, and come back. So halfway between Wyandotte and Quapaw is our tribal land where the cemetery is. And so he got there, it was late at night, and so he set out his bedroll and everything, and he was laying there, and at that time the cemetery wasn't kept up as well as it is now, and it had tall grass and everything, and he's laying there at night, and pretty soon he hears this and he pops up and he starts looking around and doesn't see anything, and pretty soon he hears it again, doesn't see anything, and pretty soon he hears some and so he gets up, jumps on the horse, leaves everything behind, and just takes off. And the next day, on his way back, he knows if he goes back to the school without his stuff, he'll be in trouble. So he goes back to by the cemetery there, gather up his stuff, and over not 2 yards from where he was a cow that had just given birth.
Oh, man.
He thought the place was haunted, and it was just a cow there.
Yeah. Wow, that is a great story. Thank you very much. We'll see more of Rhonda later.